I just spilled tea on my bed. Yum. I'm totally not freaking out right now. Hi guys, welcome back to another one of these podcast type of videos where when I can't sleep, I just ramble on for an entire hour and you listen to it and you like it. And I think that's how the intro goes. haven't done this in a while and I'm so sorry. A lot of you guys only watch my videos and subscribe because of these podcasts. I know who you are, okay? And I'm sorry. I was busy. It's honestly been a while and I really missed talking to a camera and just trauma dump, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward. Today's type of tea is ginger, and it's honestly not very warm because it's like 30 degrees outside and it's actually also not night. I'm so sorry. I'm lying to you again. I just was procrastinating and I almost always have plans at night, so I cannot really it's been a crazy summer. I'm sorry. Today we are going to talk about something that's really exciting because I've recently had an awakening of sorts, which I'm excited to discuss. And I recently also had a mental breakdown. Fun. Some of you might know I'm supposed to go to Barcelona to study next semester in college, and this is something that I've always been really excited for. I really wanted to do it, but because of shit paperwork, my college sucking ass, there's been a lot of problems for this to happen, okay? And I already have the house, I already got everything sorted out except for the fact that I need to pass my Spanish exam in August. And I'm honestly not feeling very confident. I'm not feeling confident at all, actually. And I was really excited for it, but then shit happened and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. And I had this whole mental thing. I've talked to so many people about this because I wasn't sure what to do, because when I got the email that I might not actually be going, my first thought was, oh shit, I'm gonna have to tell everyone that I'm not going, and I already told everyone I'm going. That was my first thought. And it's weird that my first thought wasn't shit, I'm not going. It was shit, I have to tell everyone that I'm not going. And that made me think, do I really want to go? Or am I already kind of so deep in this that I'm already not seeing clearly what I want for my future or not? Which brings us to the topic of this episode, which is feeling super uncertain about the future, especially about, after college. And I know that this is a popular theme because the amount of requests I've had to talk about the specific theme, it was crazy. You guys really wanted me to talk about this. I don't know what I can give you that is going to enlighten you. I'm just as lost as you are, honestly. And it's kind of scary. To start off, I just wanted to say that I've always been someone that had all of my life planned out up until 23 years old. After I'm 23, I have nothing planned out. Absolutely nothing. And that really didn't bother me. I was it seemed far away enough. It seemed distant enough for me to just not bother with it at that point. I was oh, there's still so much time left. I still have a lot of shit. I have time to figure shit out. I have time to figure out what I want to do. And now I'm 21. And I still don't know what I want to do after college, honestly. I know I want to travel because that's something that it's exciting for me, and I've wanted to kind of backpack ever since I was 10 years old, solo backpacking, meet people, that's just something that I really, really, really do want to do after college. After that, I have no clue, and that is a very scary thought because I'm at that point where all of my friends are either getting into serious jobs, they're going into their master's degrees, or they're they know what the fuck they want. Most of them. But I am just still navigating all my options, which are two options, which is to make YouTube career pop off and therefore don't actually need to get a real job. Second, travel the world and travel. Those are my two options. I don't have any more. That's it. Because when I chose my degree, I chose it solely on vibes. I'm not even fucking joking. I searched like literature aesthetic and then like nurse aesthetic, and I just chose the one that resonated the most. Okay, it wasn't just not on vibes, but it was this is so stupid to be saying this, but like I wanted to be a nurse. Fun fact, I am scared of fucking needles. Blood makes me feel weird. Why did I decide that I wanted to be a nurse? I don't know where that idea came from. I honestly watched Grey's Anatomy and I was obsessed with it for like 2 years. And then was like, surgeon, surgeon is actually too hard, so maybe nurse. Let's take it down a notch. Maybe nurse. Again, I would be the worst nurse known to history, I think. I don't know where that came from. And then I figure out that, okay, I am kind of good at English. Maybe translation, maybe English teacher, who knows? And while those are very good options, because I think that's what I like the most, I still don't see myself doing any of those. And I kind of am okay with being a barista for 3 more years. Like, I like that job. It's so fun. I like making coffees and I like perfecting my latte art. So maybe I'm just gonna be barista forever and ever. I don't know. And it's actually killing me to not know. Because again, all I know is that after college, I want to travel for an indefinitive amount of time. And then I don't know what the fuck to do. And I think that's okay. You know? You know that Oscar Wilde quote, which is, if you know exactly what you want to be in your life, then that is your curse to become it, something along those lines. I always really went by that quote because, Oscar Wilde spoke. He ate with that one because the amount of uncertainty are the amount of possibilities that things can happen, like so many things can happen in a blink of a fucking eye. And I'm saying this because recently, I've talked about this. I went out with some clients I met at the cafe and we bonded extremely over a lot of shit, and we actually went to Porto and it was lots of fun. And that whole experience and encounter has made me wonder and has made me like think about what I actually want to do, because the travel and the backpacking and all of that all seemed so distant and all seemed like a very, very, like, it wasn't actually going to happen. Like, it was just something that I wanted to do, but like it was really hard for that to happen. And having that experience with those random ass people, connecting so deeply with them in such like a short amount of time, made me realize that that is actually what I want to do. It has awakened the fire of traveling inside of me. Okay, it has been, I'm so excited for the future now, and I have been so excited for the future for the past like 2 months, because I don't really know why. When I thought about the future in the past, it was a scary thing because I wasn't really looking forward to anything, but now I'm so looking forward to it. I don't know what awaits, but I know it's gonna be good. And this is really stupid, but I do trust the universe to kind of like give me what I deserve or /need/want. Because it's been weird. I've been trusting the universe a lot, but I think I've been trusting the universe too much. And I'm just at this point starting to be completely delulu. And I'm going to explain why. I've had some really weird experiences, okay, in the past, where, for example, I was having a really shitty day at work, okay, really shitty. I was really anxious. It was right after my breakup, and I was like, I don't know, like, I feel lost. I don't know if it was the right thing to do, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was super anxious that day at work, and really, really, really weird lady. She was not weird physically. She was like, her energy was like, it wasn't weird, okay, it was like very spiritual lady. She came by at the cafe. She was the last customer there, and she got to talking, we were like bonding, we were talking over shit. I don't know what we were talking about, but like at the end of the conversation, she pulled out some cards, like cards, and she told me to choose one. And I was super confused because what the fuck? I was tired. I was like, choose a card? Okay, per. Kind of like tarot, but they weren't tarot. They were like cards that she would make because she was like into handwriting. That was like her job / spiritual coach, I think. I didn't quite get at that part. But I pick out a card and I'm actually going to show it to you. So if you are watching this and not just on like audio, pause and go back watch this, okay? I chose this card, which says, don't be so hard on yourself. And then she wrote, like, dear beautiful Margarita, you are a blessing to this world. I start absolutely bawling, you know, because what the fuck? I was having an anxious day, really hard day at work, super, like, in my head at that point. And a random ass, beautiful, kind lady just, you know, wrote, don't be so hard on yourself. What the fuck, okay? It was so weird. And then she said that she would have chosen this one for me, which says, follow your highest excitement, which fucking resonates so hard with my whole current situation of not knowing what the fuck do I want to do. And she's just like, yeah, follow what the fuck excites you. And first of all, she ate with that one. But then I went into the bathroom and I've never fucking saw her again. And I'm not even joking. I know that she's real because I follow her on Instagram. But like, she came, she pulled through, and then she went away. And I never saw her again. Hello? I don't know. I've also been finding a lot of cash and coins and money on the ground randomly. I've been really into my intuition, like my gut feeling has been really loud and my intuition has been really loud, and it's usually very right. And I've just been having such a series of really good opportunities and things that are really exciting for me, like one after the other in the past months. And I cannot explain to you, but like, I know, this is gonna be so annoying of me, but I just know that it's the universe, okay? I know that. I know yeah, I can speak, but I know it has got my back. And again, I think I'm trusting the universe too much because I'm kind of like starting to confuse my gut feeling with doubting myself. And I'm a very insecure person. I mean, I'm not that insecure anymore, but like when it comes to my grades and my potential, when it comes to like college, I am very insecure and I do think I'm the dumbest person in every fucking class. So for me to actually pass this exam, my cat is rubbing on my tripod. Hello. For me to pass this exam requires a lot of hard work and requires a lot of trust, especially like confidence that I don't have because it's a different language in a very short amount of time, and it just requires a lot of shit and I don't feel confident at all. But I am kind of like taking that doubting, I'm self-doubting so much that it's making me so anxious that I'm kind of like taking that as a sign that I shouldn't do it. Because when I made the decision to not go, like last week after I had like a whole week of mental breakdowns and talking to so many people about whether or not I should go, what the fuck should I do, after making the decision that I wasn't going to go to Barcelona, like a huge weight just came off me. Like I felt so light, I felt so good, because the two options were not going to Barcelona, and I have to stop saying Barcelona like that. You're gonna start thinking I'm like actually trying. I'm not. I'm not. I know how to speak Spanish, guys. Because the two options were either going to Barcelona and having a great time during the semester, living there, living alone, meeting people, blah, blah, blah. Or if I wasn't going to go, I was going to solo backpack next year, like for certain. I wouldn't have to quit my job, and therefore I would be able to save more money, and therefore I would be able to, for like 100% certain, I would go solo backpack like I've always wanted next year. And that reality seemed so approachable, seemed so close, that I just got so excited about both possibilities. But I think I got more excited about the possibility of solo backpacking. But then all of this came to because I was on a hike with a friend that you're going to see next video because I recorded it. But I was on a hike and she's going to study in Denmark, and she was just talking about how excited she was about living alone, about all the possibilities and all of that. And I got a huge sense of like, fuck, I actually do want to go to Barcelona and I want to study there, and this is actually an experience I want to be having. So I think I all of these anxious feelings were like kind of like masking itself in like signs of the universe, and I'm like super connected with it. So I was just like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe something's gonna happen. I don't fucking know, because also my mom was just like, there's so many things that are happening for you to not go. Like, this is weird. This is not normal. Like, something's gonna happen there. And I was like, Mom, please, why would you say that? Why the fuck would you say that? That has just made me, like, really doubt whether, like, going or not going. I've been having, like, a freaking mental breakdown about it for the past weeks, honestly. But I'm gonna have to go, and I'm gonna have to fucking try. The main thing is the fact that there's a lot of money on the line. I'm sorry, my cat is biting my fucking toes. But, like, the main thing is that if I fail this exam, I'm gonna lose, like, 600 euros because I already have the house, and then I'm gonna... I don't have that money, guys. Like, 600 euros is a lot to just, like, losing. So there's a lot of pressure for me to pass this exam, and that's why I think I was, like, self-sabotaging. And I've talked to another one of my friends, and she says that this also happens a lot to her, that she has, like, a lot of plans, but then she kind of, like, doesn't actually act on them because whatever her reasons are, that I'm not going to discuss in here because it's her shit, but she doesn't act on them, and then she, like, takes it as a sign of the universe that maybe it wasn't meant to be, maybe, like, there's something better happening, but I won't know unless I try, okay? And I'm gonna fucking try. If I fucking fail that exam, you guys are going to be seeing me, exactly. You guys are going to be seeing me at, like, going through a fucking depression episode if I fucking fail that exam. But I'm not. I'm, like, putting it out on the universe. I'm not fucking failing that. I'm studying really hard. That leads me to another one of the topics that I want to talk about, because I'm talking very much about a near future situation, but I'm also so scared of what's going to happen after college, because circling back to the beginning of the video, I don't know what to do. But I'm going to trust again. I'm going to trust the universe, and this sounds so shitty, that everything is going to work out, because a simple decision can impact so much. I'm going to talk about an example, because my cousin, he took a degree on journalism. I'm pretty sure it was something like humanities related, literature. No, I don't think it was literature. I think it was journaling. Took a degree because he wanted to be a journalist. Just like I took a degree of English because I don't know what I want to do, but I took it, okay? Now he's 50 years old. He is a very respected man in the world of making perfumes. I'm sorry, what? How did he even get there? Stop biting my toes. He took a degree thinking he was going to do something with it. And now he makes perfumes. And he's doing really well in the perfume making world, apparently, because he has won awards. I'm sorry, who would have thought? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, the life just takes us on such unexpected ways. And I think it was because he signed off journalist for one specific magazine that was a perfume magazine. And then he got really into it. And he decided, well, I'm going to start making my perfumes now. And now he's really good at it. And again, respected man in the perfumey world. Perfumey? Yes. His example really reassures me that, you know, even if the route, there is this pressure to follow a specific thing, you know, high school, college, master's degree, get a real job, get a house, blah, 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 blah. And I think there's a lot of pressure to take that, to follow those things. But, you know, there are people, I'm going to talk about something. I have something to say. I have a colleague from high school, which, first of all, he's really, like, he was actually one of the reasons I started a YouTube channel, because he had a YouTube channel and he talked shit. He was, like, super homophobic and transphobic and, like, all of those shits on the YouTube channel. And I started a YouTube channel because I wanted to surpass him. I wanted to be better. I wanted to have more subscribers than him. And it worked. He's not making YouTube anymore, but he's a fucking millionaire something. I don't even know how he did it. I honestly don't know, but he was really against going to college. He didn't want to go to college, and he apparently worked his ass off, and now he's a millionaire who owns like 3 Porsches. I follow him on Instagram. He doesn't follow me anymore, but I follow him solely for the purpose of seeing what the fuck he's up to, because it's so entertaining. What do you mean? He went to high school. He didn't want to go to college because he truly believed that that wasn't for him, because college isn't for everyone. But he tried to make a YouTube channel, failed miserably because he, again, was transphobic and was mostly talking shit on that YouTube channel. Quit, and now he's a millionaire. I don't even know what the fuck he does. I just know he has a lot of money and is traveling. He's always in fucking Dubai. Why? I would love to ask him. I'm not going to, because he hates me now because I commented on his YouTube videos because they were transphobic. And I was like, girl, I thought we were friends. Why do you have these opinions? That's not right. Etc. Those 2 examples actually just reassure me that whatever it is, I'm gonna find something that works for me, because I don't want to be stuck, like for my parents, for example. And I think most of the parents and most of older people are kind of like stuck at jobs they don't like because it's the only option, or apparently it's like the only option. It's not, but different worlds, it's different generations. And I think that's what scares me the most. I don't want to be stuck at a job that I fucking hate for the rest of my life because I need the money. That is actually my worst nightmare. I would rather much do and work a job like a barista or something, which I actually like. And I don't make that much. I make so few. I don't make money at that fucking job, but I like it. And I think that's what matters. But I've been talking to a lot of people about this, and I think everyone is kind of like on the same boat. Although a lot of my friends do know and already like are entering their master's degree and all of that, a lot of them still don't know what the fuck to do. And I think it's so reassuring that we're all kind of like on the same boat, because you know what? Now more than ever, the possibilities are endless and they're very limitless as well at the same time. It's kind of like a contradiction. Like, we have more options of work than ever, but it's also super hard. And I don't know about the future, but I get excited about the possibilities. Honestly, I am so excited. If I think about it, my heart like jumps. I get like butterflies on my stomach thinking about the future. And I love that. I don't know how I got to this stage, to this mindset of not being so scared about the future like I was. I think it was just like, honestly, I think it was just meeting so many people and talking to so many people and connecting with so many people. And I know I say this in all of my videos, but talking and connecting with people just gets my fucking energy so high. It makes me so excited, especially if I talk to people of different countries, if I talk to people with different cultural backgrounds, if I talk to just like different people, I become aware of the possibilities and I just get so excited because I want to know everything. And I honestly love that. I think that's what's got me so excited about the future. And I don't need to, for example, I don't know if I want to have kids. In the past, I would hate the thought of having kids. Now, I'm not sure, guys. Don't tell my mom this, because every time I would say that I didn't want to have kids, she would just like get really pissed and say that I didn't know anything because I'm too young, and you don't know the circumstances of your life, you don't know whatever. And honestly, I'm starting to fucking agree with her, but don't tell her that because I don't want her to get her ego fed up. I'm now considering not having kids for the sole purpose of winning kind of this competition. Which is, can you tell I'm really stubborn? With this being said, I'm getting overstimulated because my cat does not stop. Ow! And she's at her, fuck. She's at that age where her teeth are super fucking sharp. And they cut through like a knife. So poetic. Last conclusion of this is that I actually wrote it down. I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. The uncertainty invites possibility. Pow, mic drop. I said what I said. Purr. That's it. That's the end of the video. I have to go study Spanish now because I am going on a fucking... Guys, I swear to God, if I don't pass that exam, you're not gonna hear the fucking end of it. I will become a menace to society. I will go... I don't even know what will do. Actually, it's okay. If I fail that exam, it's okay because that means I'm going to solo backpacking, even though I lose 600 euros. So fun. I'm not losing, okay? Yeah, okay. That's it for today's video. Yeah, please tell me, what are your thoughts? Why are you... I want to hear it all in the comments because, you know, I love reading your guys' opinions on my podcasts because I feel like everyone has such different viewpoints and perspectives on life. So I do want to hear, what do you do if you're feeling uncertain about the future? What do you usually do? What calms you down? What example, what thought makes that anxiety and that worry go away? And yeah, that's it. Please stop. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. I also use a different camera for this video because my phone... Listen, actually, yeah, let's talk about this. It's totally my fault. I went into it I took a shower with it, and now my touch does not fucking work properly. Like, I cannot write. This part of the screen, not working. I'm going crazy, okay? And also don't have storage, so if you notice a different, slightly more wide angle, it's because I'm using my camera. That's it. I love you guys. See you next one. Mwah.